Daniel Harford joins me. Who's your pick today, Harf?
G'day, Hutto. I'm going with the Crows. They look a very good side and are certainly capable of kicking big scores. This is a match they should win, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them run away with it.
Thanks, Harf. Plenty of noise and excitement as we await the coin toss. A great game in prospect. As we get underway. The big men fly. Dow. They've put themselves under pressure. Crouch in the right spot. Heads for full forward. Spills the mark. Burns. That's good work rate. Into the middle with the kick. O'Brien couldn't reel it in. I think this is for an illegal block. It is. Hurst onto it. Clever handball. Marshall. Owens gathers in the centre square. Can he find a teammate? Higgins. You can't question his commitment. Dawson reads the play so well. They might be caught out on the turnover. Concedes ground. Boxall. Big tackle laid. Ineffective kick. He doesn't waste many. Honours the lead. What's he got on offer? This ought to end in a goal. Golden opportunity here.
They should be on the board with a goal.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
Well, if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Crows have opened their account. Murray gets his hand to it. Crouch, Dawson, Taru with a superb relieving mark at centre half back. Clever kick, quality delivery by foot. He's put the foot down. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Defence 101 there. He's been accosted. He's set upon. Easy decision, the tackle was above the shoulders. Can he hit a target? It's a poor entry. A waste, really. That's good vision. Saligo marks in the back pocket. Searching kick. Berry. Terrific forward pressure. Gone. Caught napping in a dangerous spot.
Not enough talk out there, it seems.
This is an opportunity to settle some anxieties and get their teeth into the contest.
He'll go himself. Gives it a ride and misses.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
Looking for a quick transition. Coming. Can keep it moving. The Crows should be able to clear now. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Heath showing his skills, like Batman and Robin. He's gone! Snap at goal. Good-looking kick. It's home!
To turn the ball over there, you've got to expect to pay the price.
The Saints in front now. Murray wins it out of the centre. Draper blasts away. Saligo with the big fist. Throws it on the boot. They've given it back. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal!
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Saints conceded the first, but they've been on top since then. Murray palms it down. Berry, Edwards, not wanting to bomb to a contest. Scholl on a lead. Goes long. Taru makes good contact. Happy to concede a behind.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Heath working hard and being rewarded. Normally delivers. Nicolani takes an excellent grab. That's sloppy play. O'Brien, Nankervis, navigated the traffic. Thilthorpe, clean pickup. He's giving 100%. Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and there's 6 points richer.
How good was that finish under pressure? He's such a classy player.
Two goals each, and it's been good to watch. Heath showing his skills. Hurst spills out in the tackle. That's poor play. Crosses the paint. Webster, no easy exit. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Murray palms it down. Berry. Touch and go. It's go!
They're in front, and they really should be, given their ascendancy in contested ball clearances and inside 50s.
The Crows are having a lot of the play and making it count too. Marshall showing his skills. He's got support. Berry squeezes the kick. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Murray, Draper, Jones. Didn't need to be asked twice. Marshall, probing ball. Higgins, all alone in the centre square. Who's at home? Warwick has found some space. Gives it everything. Good disciplined defence. And finally over the line.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
He's off. Time to measure the kick. Cumming makes position. Edwards with a chance to run. The Crows are out of trouble. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. Breaks the line. Hooks it into the pocket. Cumming making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. And we'll have a throw in.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Who can get the clearance? Lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
Crafty forward play there. He reads the ball so well, and he's one of those who can hurt you without having big disposals.
So the underdogs throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. The big men fly. Hurst, complete commitment. Scholl, you can't afford to do that too often. The Saints showing some good signs early. Butler has found some space. Turned over on centre wing. They're a big chance here. No one can mark. Webster gets the kick away. Schonberg spoils. King is there in the clinches. Hasty clears the area. Farms it out. Keen to keep it moving. They take the advantage. Garcia, dangerous to leave on his own. Going for territory. King, they've worked it well. He will surely make this count.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
Drop pass, goal!
It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight through.
The Saints were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. What a time here, a great contest so far, and lots to look forward to. Time to check in with Gary.
The Crows have to be wondering how on earth they're not in front because they dominated the clearances in the first term. They might need to be more patient with their ball movement because the opposition is well set up behind the ball and they seem comfortable playing the game from their back half. We've got two different styles at play and it'll be interesting to see which one prevails.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
No second guess. Trusting each other. Trusting the game plan and back the side at every contest. Let's go. Come on.
Rucks go at us. Attracted a crowd. Shoal. He'll pump them into attack once more. They must tidy up their kicking. Good work rate. Can he find a teammate? Murray can't mark. Heath dealt with the pressure. Clark fighting hard. I'm not sure he wanted it. They cannot keep him quiet. Marshall, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear.
When that first one goes through the middle, it really helps to clear your mind of niggling little doubts and anxiety.
The Saints are really taking it to them today. Heath has got on top. Burns is a clearance beast. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Owens, here's a chance. Steadies, fires, and misses.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Laird, tasked with the kick-in. Saligo works hard to present. Draper pushes into space and receives the footy. They'll contest in the centre square. Hurst wins it back. He's good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Laird heads wide with the kick-in. Michelini working hard and presenting well. He's hit up the lead. The Crows not at their best so far. Rochelle, he's generally a good kick. Sees something he likes. The Saints forcing them out wide. Look at him go. Rochelle, Neil Bullen. Saligo, he's everywhere at the moment. Well played. Doesn't often waste it. They've opened them up here. Saligo, they're moving the footy quickly. Thumped away. Heath, Wilkie, he's run into trouble. What can they generate? Barrett gets his kick despite the heat. Worrell doing what he does best. Laird turns it over in the middle. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Marshall, he's got it done.
The Crows need to reset, but I don't think they can afford to wait until half-time.
The Crows really need to respond now. Murray showing his skills. Draper, Dawson, what can he do with it? Heads for full forward. Can't get hold of it. Sturrock, Hurst gets to it first. Dow, whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. You can see their confidence growing. The Saints moving the ball well. He might have thought about the corridor. That's a good option, and this looks promising. They could almost have raffled it. What's he got on offer? The defence has fallen down. Hurst, all on his own. Just needs an accurate kick now. The Crows are chasing tail. Marshall is hard to beat one-on-one.
To finish off the good work.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't.
The Crows need to roll their sleeves up because they're being outworked at present.
The Saints seemingly on top all over the ground at the moment. Murray with a deft tap. Just had to get it out. Shoal only knows one way. Quality delivery by foot.
Kicking at his first.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through.
They've looked to the likely source to provide a spark, and he's done just that.
The Crows with a much-needed goal. Heath wins it down. Burns, Clark. Steele rolling the sleeves up. Draper runs onto it. Can he be the fire starter? Can't take it. Steele, Edwards, Berry. You know how this ends. You just know how it ends.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
They've got a couple back, but they need to keep coming. Good ruck work. Burns can send them into attack. He just keeps racking up disposals. Butler on a lead. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Towards full forward. Jones! He's the man on the spot, and he's marked.
Straight in front, should not miss.
Like it behind the goals. He's got it.
They switched off for a bit, but as if sensing some danger, they've switched back on and managed to construct a goal that might just have headed off some creeping insecurities.
The Saints by 21. The big men fly. Hurst, Steele. Squeezes the kick. This is a hotly contested footy. Fogarty, Scholl, Heath intercepts the hand pass. Good thinking and good execution too. Can he hit a target? Worrell couldn't finish what he started. He'll send it inside 50 for the 6th time today. Only a question of who will get the goal. Marshall marks and will surely convert.
The Saints have certainly looked a better side. They'll be hard to catch.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The Crows are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Murray wins the tap. Hurst, Steele getting their handball game going. Jones, Worrell tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Gets the kick away. Dawson, great body work. Normally delivers. They're moving the footy well here. Scholl, he's been busy so far. Steele, Owens, that's good work rate. Hurst cops some unwanted attention. That one was not open to interpretation.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Rochelle has found some space. Searching kick. Wilkie went bang. The Crows were right in this at quarter time, but they're on the ropes now. They'll have to redouble their efforts. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Saints are in front, and it has as much to do with their excellent kicking at goal as anything else. There are so many points of analysis in the modern game, but you still can't go past goal kicking as the number one. They're going to be very hard to top if they can maintain their efficiency.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Heath showing his skills. Hurst sharks it. Jones running in support. Garcia takes a beauty. Going for territory. Owens gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps a neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Good ruck work. Hurst, clever handball. Burns. The Crows are really under the pump here. They've picked their way through. He should have held that one. Farms it out. Hurst. Collard. He might have thought about hand passing. Marshall is always dangerous inside 50. He's got it.
5 straight for him now. He's been deadly accurate.
The Saints have come with a rush, and they might be unassailable soon. Good ruck work. Draper. Berry looking to peg one back. Steele had to get it out. Murray under the gun. They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
That's his first blemish. He's been kicking very well.
Taru with the footy. Steele. He can make them pay royally.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
Those sorts of shots just have to be goals when you're trying to come from behind.
Hasty to bring it in. Butler pushes into space and receives the footy. He struggled to make an impact to this point. Edwards knew the tackle was coming. Laird just shoveled it out. Hurst is cool under pressure. Throws it on the boot. The sprint is on. Collard. In he goes. It's there.
The Crows are in real danger of taking a big percentage hit now.
The Crows need to pull their finger out. They've been poor. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Steele, can they get another one? Coming. We've seen that before. I'm not sure he wanted it. Anyone's ball. Garcia, he's caught. You can see their confidence growing. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
The Crows look a fair way off the pace today. They're really battling.
O'Brien, the winner there. Good ruck work and good roving too. Fogarty, working hard and presenting well. Edwards, Berry. Thought his way through it. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
His goalless so far, but this would be a great way to get on the score sheet.
Kicking for his first. And finally over the line.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Trying to catch them out. They're leading them a merry dance. Butler, can he impose himself on the match? Burns can keep it moving. They'll contest in the centre square. Fogarty picks off the pass. Well-weighted kick. Taru is there in defence. A chance to clear now. Fogarty got a fist in. Wilkie, Hurst, under pressure. That's a dreadful hand pass. This is promising. Scholl is the target, and he marks. Towards the goal mouth. Punched away, and they see it out.
The Crows will have no shortage of things to work on at training during the week.
Marshall wins it down. Navigated the traffic. Manages to get off a handball. Snap around the body. It's there!
The Crows have obviously had a tough day, but that was much better play.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Marshall has got on top. It's a hot footy. Jones looking to extend this margin. Hurst. Worrell had it and lost it. King. Butler. He's besieged. Michelini is calm in a crisis. Ball up. The defenders will need to be on guard. O'Brien with a deft tap. Berry getting back to help the defenders. Wilkie with another spoil. Taru. Higgins couldn't hold it under pressure. Laird into the middle with the kick. Thumped away. Taru. They'll compete inside the 50. No one could mark. Warwick. Michelini gathers. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Draper goes long. Taru. They must be sick of the sight of that. The Crows have won it back. Barrett with the big fist. Pedler. He converts and narrows the margin.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
We wondered if they were going to kick into gear. They finally have. Marshall has had his measure today. Crouch. Taru is racking up spoils. Webster. Jones in the centre square. Hurst. What's he got on offer? He's having a day out. Cumming clears the area. Garcia. Burns. Not a great kick. He's missed.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
Laird brings it back in. Cumming presents in space. Neil Bullen on a lead. Can he hit a target? It must be his birthday. Bombs it in. Down. He's taken a beauty.
The Saints with a late chance.
Looks good off the boot. He's got it.
Marks inside 50 are worth their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
The Saints, in this form, would challenge anybody. Heath slaps it out. Dow managed to get a handball away. Centre square, loose ball. The kick's gone nowhere. They need a mark. Good disciplined defence. Steele lays it off. Dealt with the pressure. Heads in towards goal. And the kick is true. Great play.
He's finally on the score sheet. Been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Crows with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. Heath has probably got the points at this stage. Crouch, Berry. They're moving the footy quickly. Three-quarter time and an upset is brewing. How's your tipping going? Time to check in with Gary.
The Saints might be aiming for a percentage boost here, particularly if they get the first goal. It can be dangerous to think that way, but the reality is the percentage matters, and I'm a firm believer that when you get a chance to crush an opponent, you take it.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again.
No second guess. Trusting each other, trusting the game plan, and back yourself at every contest. Come on.
Heath has rucked tirelessly. Hurst. Dow. I've liked his game today. Taking out some frustration, possibly. Marshall goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
They're streaming towards the exits now. Heath, he's worth his weight in goal. Hurst, Dow, good tackle. Turns it over in the middle. They cannot keep him quiet. Quality delivery by Foot. Looking to peg one back. Can't hang on under close attention. Throws it on the boot and misses.
Seemed like the defenders got a bit lost there and they were lucky not to give up a goal.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Dow, Hasty getting involved. Heath in the right spot. Wilkie, Barrett onto it in a flash. Edwards cuts it off. Gives it everything. Taru is proving hard to pass. Sturrock, Barrett, he put himself in the line of fire. Crouch, swoops and kicks a goal.
They've been very accurate and they've needed to be in order to stay in this match.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Heath is teaching him a lesson. Dawson, Crouch, under pressure. Rochelle got to the right position and hung on. They've picked their way through. Sturrock, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Taru with the footy. Hasty, all on his own. Normally delivers. Dawson, who's at home? Pedler was committed to the contest. Lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
The Crows having a good patch. Marshall wins the hit out. Berry, he's been a shining light. Poor disposal keeps letting them down. Careful with the kick. King has got loose. Seeking to maintain possession. Owens delivers to centre half forward. Cumming doing what he does best. Wood didn't need to be asked twice. Kicks laterally. Solid tackle. They've put themselves under pressure. O'Brien, he's still found a way. Higgins wins it back. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. The clock is the enemy now. Hurst, he'll work all day. That's not like him. Worrell, Michelini, Saligo, good build-up. He'll be sore in the morning. They're tackling with venom today. Rucks go at it. Hurst, Marshall, Wood takes the logical option. Steele, he's been industrious. He should have held that one. The Crows having a great patch. Searching kick. Dawson can't mark. Sturrock got the handball away. Draper, Steele, one step ahead. Manages to find a teammate. That'll work. Wood, Dow. They've got them on the overlap. Michelini, O'Brien had to get it out. Dawson absorbs the pressure. King took him high. He's generally a good kick. Edwards, this is a big opportunity. Cumming has found some space. Kicks to centre wing. Unable to complete the mark. He's run into trouble. Dow takes the hand pass. Higgins. The Crows haven't thrown the towel in. That's well played. You can't afford to do that too often. Clever kick. Hurst works hard to present. Ignoring the corridor for now. Higgins pushes into space and receives the footy. Hurst can keep it moving. Delivers it inside 50. Steele can go back and just about seal it.
No way back for them if this goes through.
.6 points on the way. No, he'll have to settle for one, courtesy of the post.
I'll back him in to make amends for that if he gets a chance. Unusual to see him miss from there.
Laird heads to the pocket. Michelini working hard and being rewarded. Draper in the clear. Can he find a teammate? The Crows are out of trouble, picking their way through. Fogarty marks it centre half forward. Saligo with a chance to relieve the pressure. It's become a game of keepings off. Keen to get the ball moving. Hasty, you might have thought about hand passing. They're going hammer and tong. Worrell manages to get off a handball. This is promising. Schonberg thought his way through it. Berry fumbles. Could be costly. He just keeps racking up disposals. The kick is precise. Good thinking and good execution too. He's been quiet. Sees something he likes. Not a lot of positives today. Defence 101 there. Webster blasts away. That's a great hit up. Slick hands. Higgins. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Honours the lead. The Crows might be about to start something. Michelini makes position. Good work rate. Draper. Berry. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Webster doesn't want to turn it over there. Hasty. The Saints emerge victorious and get their season back on track with a much-needed win. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Huff?
The Saints had to work hard to shrug them off, but they eventually did, stringing together some top-class passages of play through hard work and creativity. It always seemed like they had a bit in reserve, and losing was never really on the cards today.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. On behalf of Daniel Harford, Gary Lyon, and myself, Anthony Hudson, thanks for your company. We'll catch you again soon.